diamonds. I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your Highness. I am the finest. You rappers, plus you a liar. Don't idolize and I don't admire. Been doing me for like ever. I'm a better me, more clever. It's a new way. We surfing, baby, new age. That's a certain, baby. Let's take a ride. Put your for the ones that die. It's vows tonight. Just you and I get lost tonight. Then lose your mind.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the number 2 overall pick in both the 2017 and 2016 drafts. It's Mitchell Trubisky taking on Carson Wentz.
It's a day, Larry, that fans in these parts will need to savor as we come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Lutz now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked down inside the 5-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Wentz going to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. Quick hitch, complete. It's Ross. And he's going to lose yardage here back to his own 18. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz now on first down. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for the Raiders. 55 yards.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket, completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while, and at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77, so not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Third and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football?
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit him over the top.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Wentz now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Todd Davis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Wentz on third down. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing is Wentz. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On second down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down. On 1st down, Trubisky steps away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Kendricks from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They go play action. Trubisky, he'll buy some time right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st down, Wentz. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, that is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, past the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On play action, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So make it 3 field goals for him now, and this last one tightens things up a bit.
And I know that offense is on the sideline right about now, checking out the tablets and saying, man, we let a good chance slip away there. We've got to start finishing some of these drives.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Trubisky to throw. Flush to his right. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Zach Cunningham in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. On is the Chargers punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Wentz going to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's got it to West on the dump off. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to them right away because they have the matchup advantage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it with Hill. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go now.
Now Trubisky. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky setting up the screen for West. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and on 4th down they're able to convert and move the sticks. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Something to think about with these Chargers. They had 4 losses a season ago when leading with 3 minutes or less.
So you think that their fans right now, they're hopeful, but not necessarily expecting it to go their way.
Yeah, not counting their chickens just yet. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with West. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sean Spence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Play action. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That one goes for 24 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. T.J. Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now Wentz. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now Trubisky to throw, and that is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up now. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Wentz to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Give him 5 on the play there. Good enough for an Oakland 1st down. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.